Morning, folks. Come up to look at a beaver job a guy was having some troubles with. In the past, he's had quite a little bit of trouble. He's got all his trees wrapped with wire and stuff, and I've caught beaver here before, and the way the guy described it, he said underneath his bridge here was plugged up. Well, I don't see any sign of beaver here. There is some older chewings, like right there, but nothing that looks really all that fresh to me. So I called the fella up on the phone. He's got these trees all wrapped with chicken wire too. Called the fella up on the phone this morning, and I think I made him mad. And I told him, well, I'm not sure it is a beaver. It's fall, leaves and things are floating down the ditch, and like I said, nothing of this looks plugged. And anyway, he told me I was kind of looking in the wrong spot. So this is where I thought he meant. There's really no sign of anything here. There's no fresh sticks or anything on this side. There's a couple. That's right there. That stick's been chewed on. But looking on the edge of the willows and things, there's no fresh sign of beaver at all. And then I got looking over here. Let's see, he told me that that wasn't the thing that was getting plugged. It was this one. There's really no water flow coming through it at all. He dug all this mud out of there yesterday. And mud doesn't float, so beaver do pack mud in there. And there's some really old, like right there, that stick's been chewed off by a beaver, but it's weathered and old. There is some sign over here, like that one. That looks fairly fresh. So, looks like he's probably right. There's some right here. There probably is a beaver that's moved in here, but I don't think he's been here very long. So, set a couple of traps. This right there, water's flowing awful fast. Conibear would be perfect right there, but I think I'll put a foot trap instead. And see if anything goes through there. And then over here, where these sticks have been chewed on, I guess I'll put one there. And I try to see if I can't get that unplugged a little bit for him. That is packed pretty solid. Well, I don't see anything that looks plugged at all as far as beaver sign. But I went ahead, put a trap right here. A little dab of castor right there from that beaver from the other day. So what this will do is beaver are really territorial, and this beaver castor came from a different source. It wasn't, from the same pond. So he's going to be even more curious about who is invading his pond and come over and check it out if he's here. Like I say, there is some sign here, but there's not a lot. So either he isn't in here, or he just got here. Put another trap right over there. I'll show you this one here in a second. And just for the fun of it, I think I'm going to go ahead and set a conibear down right there where it's thin. The water's moving kind of fast, so I'll have to put the trigger wires on top. So put it right there and see what happens. So this spot, it's real close to the other one, but there is no real definite spot where it looks like they've been climbing out onto the bank. So I took a shovel and I kind of made one. And I got a little dab of castor on a stick right there. And my trap is right there. So we'll see what happens here. I don't have real high hopes, but there are some shoeings over there that look fairly fresh. There isn't anything that I would say is real fresh, but he says he's having troubles, so we'll see what happens. One thing for sure, beaver do pack mud, and all that mud didn't get there on its own. I was able to dig some out with my post hole diggers and get this flowing for him. I don't know how big of a pipe that is, but it's got a fair amount of water going through it now. And the last trap there. Wait and see. Well, now that I got that culvert flowing, the water level has dropped probably 6 inches. So, that's flowing pretty good now. So, that trap, the only thing I'm going to catch there now is a duck. It's not even hardly in the water. And here soon, I bet it won't be in the water. So, I wasted my time on that one. I'm going to pull it back out. Well, today is the day after setting those beaver traps. This one here is empty. There's no sign of anything being here. This culvert over here they were plugging. There's no sign there either. And let's see here. Well, that's flowing really good. The water level, where I had that trap, it would have been high and dry out of the water by 2 inches. There's been nothing there to try to dam that off. And my conibear, which was in the water before, is now high and dry and empty. So yeah, I don't know. There has been a beaver here. There is a little bit of sign of it, but I honestly don't think he's got any trouble here. I don't know. Leave him for a few more days, see what happens. But I kind of got my doubts on this place. Just unplugging that culvert the way it did has dropped the water level probably a foot all the way around the pond. Beaver don't allow that. They'll have to plug that back up if they're in here. But I've got wolf. Woo! I've got wolf traps up there on the mountain. Go and check today too. So maybe we'll have something there. Hopefully. See you folks later, and thank you very much for watching. See you next time.